It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Well, right away, they'll change the look. Off play action, Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Fields going to change things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here's Jones on the return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bears take over.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11.
On play action, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. As that throw arrived, tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Gibbons. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The Eagles at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense does exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but this is intercepted. Now he's loose down the middle of the field, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. These two teams all tied after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's Swift. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Hurts. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Hurts to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And here's Rodgers on the return. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Firing quickly here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking, oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw here. pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the option to give to Swift here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll look to throw. Now he steps away. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Great. Hey, let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got it to the 43 here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they're going to speed things up here. Moore, the man in motion.
1st down, Bears.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Fields. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 73. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
No touch.
Trucks over it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. shifts by him. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. On the handoff, this is Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now here is another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try it too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
58 yards rushing for him with the ball game now on 14 carries.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. This is Swift on the counter. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dominique Robinson able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Fields going to move him around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now it's Fields. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 6 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
King, Phil King, Phil King. You on left.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy, But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 6 coming up. Fields changing the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and